Diplomatic practice. Let's talk about diplomatic agents. In 1961, the UN Conference on the Diplomatic Intercourse and Immunities adopted the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations to replace the 19th century rules of Vienna and Aix. It specifies three classes of the heads of mission. Number one, ambassadors or nuncios accredited to heads of states and other heads of missions equivalent of the rank. Number two, envoys, ministers, and internuncios accredited to heads of states. And number three, charge d'affaires accredited to ministers of foreign affairs. A charge d'affaires ad interim is a deputy temporarily acting for an absent head of a mission. A fourth class established at Aix-la-Chapelle, that minister resident, lapsed in the 20th century, but some variations on the other classes were produced during that time. In 1918, Russia's new regime abolished diplomatic ranks. When the Soviet government gained recognition, it accredited plenipotentiary representatives, known as Russian abbreviation for polpredy, and in English as planpots, because they lacked precedence under the rules then prevailing. However, the Soviet Union reverted to the previously used titles. The regime of Muammar al-Gaddafi in Libya sent people's bureaus, which enjoyed the precedence under the present rules. Members of the Commonwealth accredited high commissioners to each other within the Commonwealth. Finally, the Vatican occasionally legates on special to Roman Catholic countries. In 1965, to appoint pro-nuncios, it accredited apostolic nuncios only to those few Roman Catholic states where papal envoy is always doyen or a dean, or it could be a diplomatic corps. Internuncios elsewhere found themselves in the time remaining group of ministers. Hence, the title of pro-nuncio was devised to gain entry into the first class. Of the first two classes are usually titled extraordinary plenipotentiary, though they are neither special full powers or even the senior ambassadors by length of service is a doyen, unless the nuncio traditionally holds the post, who convenes and speaks for the local diplomatic corps as and when needed.